is self-knowledge with a bomb is worth 1,000 times more than a kill that wasn't you to begin with.
Damn.
It was crazy that it's called Flashback because it's one of those mics where you never will remember ever again.
It was bad. I think it was only 5 of us, and we're all comics. You sold out 8 shows here at Room 808.
Yes.
First off, thank you for coming to 808.
God.
We did an open mic together in 2022. He's a finalist on Kevin Hart's Funny AF 2018 Bumfuck Virginia.
That's literally the name of this place, actually. I think it's officially called Bumfuck. You know, bro, the more I get famous every day, the more I want to call my mom and dad.
Well, we're back, guys, today with a special guest. You've seen him on AGT. He's a finalist on Kevin Hart's Funny AF. You got fans outside opening the doors, waiting to see you right now. Usama Siddiquee, guys.
What's up? Oh,
yeah.
What's up? Yeah.
Bro, this is crazy. I feel like
up?
I'm catching you in one of the...
Yeah.
I mean, you tell me, is this one of the craziest moments of your life?
Yeah, bro. Dude, AGT was only going to be Nebraskan moms who come to the show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Daily Show I didn't even get on. I was in, but then I didn't even get on screen.
Yeah. We'll use the credit.
Yeah. Take the credit. You know, but then this was the first ubiquitous, everyone saw it, every generation was in it, Netflix, explosion, teenagers, Mexican grandmas, you know, everything in between. And so it blew it up. It blew it up, bro. I'm getting stopped by one lady accosted me. She's like, well, mijo, Netflix. Netflix. I could have been master and none to her. I could have been sorry. But it's crazy, bro.
Dude,
it is.
It's been, you sold out 8 shows here at Room 808.
Yes.
First off, thank you for coming to 808.
Well, look, thanks for having me, dude. I remember it was funny because I don't even know how we even started talking. You messaged me on
well, I congratulated all 4.
Yes.
And because as a fan of the comedy and as a fan of like the show, it was so impressive what all you guys went through and did. It's like, as a comic, you're watching this, like, this is not easy.
Bro.
Like, what you guys, and I don't, I don't think the average person understands, like, you're not just performing, like, just, like, the cameras. What I personally have done, I taped laugh tracks on True TV back in, like, 2018.
Oh, yeah, I know that,
And it was a cool show, but one thing I learned from that experience was, like, the paid audience. Or, like, not even paid audience, they're just free tickets, come see this taping.
Yeah.
And they're watching shows rehearsed over and over, or like different takes, or you don't know how tired they are.
Yeah.
And so it's not a normal comedy show.
Yeah, bro. And also your the green room call time is like 9 a.m. So now you're waiting all day to like do these jokes for 5 minutes, but they got you in different areas doing social, doing the press here, doing interview there. And so you're like, there's no respite from the fear that you're about to fucking do this.
Yeah.
That's what blew my mind. Because they were like, all right, well, the show's at 7, beer at 8 a.m. For what? For a bunch of shit.
Well, easily I'll say, like, you stood out in the sense of, like, you were the most polished, charismatic, I would say, on the show easily.
Oh my God, thank you.
Like, you looked like you were composed. You were like a fighter, like a boxer, like ready for like his
Thank you.
You know, I remember, you probably don't even remember this.
God.
We did an open mic together in 2000, I believe 22. It was in LA.
And you called me a bitch and you said for me to quit. And I was like, what?
No, it was a very sad open mic too. It wasn't even like a glamorous. There was no. It was
where was this?
It was on Melrose in LA at my homie Dante Chang's spot. It's like
Dante, my guy. Yeah.
Okay, so
good guy.
It's called Flashback. I think sometimes you pay. It was one of those where you like even pay for time or something. And
it was crazy that it's called Flashback because it's one of those mics where you never will remember ever again.
Right.
You're like, I wish I'd never have a flashback of this place. It was like just the worst mic.
It was bad. I think it was only 5 of us and we're all comics. It was really sad.
And how was it? We talk at all?
No.
Okay, yeah.
I was embarrassed to be there. I knew you. I feel like I've seen your name. Like, because you've been a name. You've been around. I feel like I've been around. Like we've both been around for
a while.
A while.
The scenes be known for a while, right?
Yeah, like names get thrown around.
Right.
You know.
If someone's a killer, people know about it.
Yeah.
Eventually. Sam Talent, I remember, was being thrown around a lot in Denver. But he was in Denver so long, but it was just a legendary name, like Sam Talent, blah. Yeah. Then it became huge. And it's like, but the name itself was being thrown around.
Right.
I knew about you before you had that first pop. off the clips. I think you were like the DC guy.
I was the DC guy.
You were a DC guy. I remember I knew everyone's killers in every main town.
The Overachiever show was like my main
Overachiever show.
Yeah, that
so
was
like I knew like Calvin Evans in Chicago. I knew Sam in Denver, or maybe the Grawlix guys in Denver. I knew everybody, every scene when I was coming up, because I was very locked in. I was like, who's the killers of these scenes?
You know, it's crazy. Like just looking at you, you don't seem you seem like such a cool, like almost like a comedy, like not a bro, but like a guy that doesn't really like do a lot of research.
Oh, dude, I'm locked in. I'm a little.
You're like a nerd.
Don't look
you're
at the
like
vibe. Look at the skin tone.
Yeah.
look at the skin. That's the real. It is. No.
Where does that come? Where's that comedy nerd come from?
Dude, I was a comedy fan way before I was a comedian. I remember learning about Louis C.K. way before he was even like a concept. This is when he was like, he liked consent. That's how long ago it was. He was into consent back then. Dude.
Yeah.
That's how
back when he respected women.
How long? Like decades ago.
Yeah.
Dude, he was. I remember seeing Chewed Up and Hilarious. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But I was always into comedy. I was a huge Cat fan. I was a huge like Eddie Murphy fan. I was. So, you know that you don't know why you love it, but your body's already telling you you're a comedian. Your body's been telling you for a long time. I would like stay. I remember I did all my homework really quickly. I was like a very quick homework guy. I was a quick study on the homework, really easy. I excelled in school. But the things I spent hours on were like, I would make these like Facebook groups, but it was like all making fun of one teacher that we all hated. You know what I'm saying? Made her into like a weird animal, or like had these like funny groups that I would make, and everyone from all the schools.
I don't picture you as I picture you as a troublemaker. Dude, I don't know why. You give off like a
dude. I thought you were retarded. Like I thought you were
no.
I thought you were the first brown retard.
This is this is all off surface level. This is why I love doing this. I love knowing. I love learning. Like talk about like grades were good.
Grades were, bro. I was an anime gamer. I still am. I'm an anime gamer, little reader boy.
Yeah,
that's what I am.
Yeah,
that's what I watched JJK on the way here, man. I engage in art in the most geeky of ways.
That's amazing. That's awesome. I think that's great. I didn't. Yeah,
you're right. I guess I'm very confident, but I couldn't look at you in the face in high school.
You exhibit character traits of like a brown fuck boy.
Yeah, sure. And I'm that too.
But you're like you're a closeted avid reader. You read poetry on your off time. Are you a sensitive guy? Are you like a very sensitive guy?
No, I was a self-loathing kid growing up. So I didn't like my face. I was a brown kid in Texas, so I was not necessarily like seen as cool. That in that era, mid-aughts growing up in Texas, brown was not a cool concept. So now it's cool.
Which part of Texas?
Plano, North Texas.
Okay.
There's a lot of browns there.
Because I was going to say.
No.
Yeah.
For sure. It's the IT.
I think Akash, too, is a Texas guy.
He's from that north area.
Yeah.
But in general, though, the energy was not browns were cool. So I was girls were calling me ugly. I was covering my face.
I'm glad you said that, because people need to, the younger generation needs to know about the brown, what they had to go through.
Bro.
90s to early 2000s.
Dude, they don't
brown
know.
It's kind of cool now.
It's very cool. Back then, dude, no one. Now the chat is like, are we getting Vindaloo tonight?
Yeah.
Are we getting Bogan Vindaloo?
Yeah.
Are we getting Injura, dude? Injura and Tim's, dude? It's like all the fucking white chads are into the culture. Back then, it was not happening at all.
Yeah, I argue the same thing for Latinos. Ever since Bad Bunny, now it's cool.
Bad Bunny, Ralph, Barbosa. George Lopez was not cool.
Right.
If you like George, you were not cool.
Yeah.
He was not like a vibe. Pablo Francisco was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was a cocaine.
But
yeah, that wasn't really.
That wasn't Mexican shit. You're right. That was like hype people.
That was Colombian cocaine. Yeah.
Still Latino, Still kept it in the family.
On brand, yeah.
Latinos were not cool. I'm trying to think of the first cool Latino thing. Was it Bad Bunny? No. Ricky Martin, but then he was gay, uncool again. Back then.
I'm talking mainstream. Well, Ricky Martin was mainstream, but again, like this is a different level. I'm talking stadiums, different cultures.
Nothing's bigger than Bad Bunny right now. Yeah. And amazing that y'all have that, because y'all are the premier minority in.
I mean, it helps with ticket sales because I feel like it brings more awareness, and I think you're going to be a part of this new wave of brown. I think it's exciting.
I think it's amazing because it's like you're right that like brown people in general have had to be like very nerdy losers. And the idea that we have fucked once before in our lives is like novel.
Yeah.
But
well, your energy is unique, bro. I mean,
really?
watching you. I mean, I've been very lucky.
Thank you.
You know, I've worked with Nimish, Hassan, Akash. I worked with all of them.
Yeah.
And like your energy is like it's on another.
Oh, dude,
fun,
thank you.
Like you're fun, you're cool.
Hey,
and you know your audience is like diverse, bro.
They're down, right?
I expected to see more of Indalus. You know, I'm looking at the attendee list. It's like Katie, Susan. I'm like, is this a Tommy Brennan show or Jeffrey Asmus? Or is this?
It's not a Jeffrey Asmus show because there's women there. Like, it's not, got them.
Boom.
No. Yeah, women are down. Also, I think it's like people think it's all just fuck energy. Like, oh, they're just trying to fuck. It's not that. I think women like a space where they can be around men that are not fucking creepy. It's not necessarily a fuck thing. Right. Because they're bringing their boyfriends. You know, they're bringing
Sure.
Yeah, there's fuckboy elements. Like I get a little revolved.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe, man.
It's a vibe, man.
It's the idea of.
Yes.
Not the. It's theoretical, not physical. Sometimes it can be. Yeah. You know, if the vibe is right.
Yeah, if the vibes are
but
right.
It's not like overt, hey, I'm trying to fuck all y'all.
Of course.
It's not Rick James shit, you know? It's more like, hey, what's up? Yeah. And hey, your mom is cute too. And she's a physician, even cuter. Yeah. That's the kind of values I'm bringing. Mm-hmm. You know, what's hot? Having a job, actually, 9 to 5s. That's hot. It's different. It's a horny scholars is what I like to.
I like it. You know? It's like old school principles meet the new school.
It's like the idea of like not losing tradition, knowing your language, knowing your food, knowing the people, loving your parents, loving your family, taking care of your people, not being ashamed of how they sound or look like, but also being out here in these streets, you know, being out there dating, you know, dancing at clubs, just doing the shit that everyone does, but not making a big thing out of it. Back then, it was like, oh my God, we're doing it. We're being in the culture, but we've been here for so long now that it's no longer novel. It shouldn't be novel.
Right.
That if we both, two brown guys, go out to the club and drink and maybe do some drugs and then just party and maybe go home to their moms after and help them with their gout, right? So it's like both things can coexist. You can be a nice guy who fucks. I think.
Well, I'm excited that it's happening for you right now.
Yeah.
I think just from the outside looking in, I feel like New York, you know, got you prepared. I think you could see the polish. Yeah, you could see the seasoning.
Thank you.
And I think you're gonna just fucking take it to the next level on this because I saw you announce the fucking tour poster. Yeah. Insane, bro. It gives me anxiety a little bit.
Why? I
mean, just I'm looking at it. I was like, oh, I hate that airport. I hate that flight. I hate the Uber to that club. Yeah, I mean, I know that. I know that a lot of the route because I went through it. I went through it and.
What was your first one? Your first ride, like my equivalent.
2000. It was between 2020. 2023 was the peak. I did. I sold out 3 shows at the Lincoln Theater.
And that feeling must have been like what at that moment.
Yeah, it was it was like I arrived.
Yeah,
and it was great. I mean, you only go through that door once.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah,
like as far as from poverty to I'm good now.
I think actors have a different. If you're a pure actor, sometimes you can get a little heat and you can really lose that, and then it becomes hard to get another job. But I think comics is different because if we on the road and we do well, our fans keep coming out as long as you do new stuff. So it's like you're right. It's a little different for comics. I think when you arrive, ideally, obviously the fear is still there. That immigrant fear of like it's all gonna go away tomorrow.
Of course,
you know? Of course. And so there's that thing of like, okay, but make sure you respect the moment and definitely go for it.
Well, I'm enjoying watching, like being around because like I was your security guard the past 2 nights. I didn't realize how social you are. You're just like, I'm going to go do meet and greet. I'm like, dude, we don't have security. You're like, I don't need security. I mean, you know, they're all women.
Listen, it's all women.
If I got to punch them.
I mean, some of those black ladies look kind of sturdy, you know, and I'm down with that. I think if you give love, the love comes back. The one almost moment was the Egyptian guy from yesterday. He was just so excited, but it was all good.
Yeah.
Again, it's all good.
Nothing bad.
I'm also good at diffusing. I almost got stabbed by crackheads before in New York, but then you just make it seem like you're gonna buy their crack and it's all good. You see what I'm saying? Like I know how to.
I think New York really prepared you.
Dude, New York, you know how to be water in the vibe.
Yeah.
Like so, I'm not scared. But I know it's good to have your back regardless.
Yes.
Like things can go from 0 to crazy pretty quick, and you're not even aware of the situation.
So now that you announced the tour dates, you're selling. This is probably the most you've ever sold, right?
In my life.
Okay, so
beyond
from a financial standpoint, like, how are you feeling? Like, wow, like,
dude, today I was on the phone manager and she gave me the figures of what we already made.
Yep.
I couldn't even handle it.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? Because in my mind, okay, you're a comic, you just live so poor that 20K plus 20K plus 20K equals 20K. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all just is 20K. Oh, I'll get 20K off the year. It's not that anymore. I did the math and I'm like, oh, fuck. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I can't imagine myself with money. It doesn't hit me. I don't know if that makes any sense.
No.
I can't imagine myself with money.
No, your life.
I've had no money for so long.
Your life is completely different now.
Damn it. That's bad.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you, my next question is, you have roommates.
Yes.
And now you're kind of rich now.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, dog. When do you have that convo with the roommates?
You know what I've been doing?
Like, hey guys, I'm gonna need you guys to all.
I gentrify them. There's 2 white guys coming in, and they're paying triple. So.
Yeah.
No, I live with 2 of my best friends.
Yeah.
And so I like that more than any other thing in my life. You know, I love waking up and hanging out with them. And they're also comics, and they're on the road with me a lot. One's been opening, Zuby. She's been opening for me.
She's great.
She's amazing. My dog for life. And you know, it's like I want to stay around my people.
Yeah.
I have a shitty place to stay around my people. I don't give a fuck. If they leave, that's them. If they want to bounce. Right. But until that happens, I'm with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm already thinking of ways to bring people up. I'm like, how do I bring my friends into the rooms?
Yeah.
I want it to be like like we all rise like yeast togetger. You know what I'm saying?
What do you attribute it? Is that because you've been like grinding for so long? How many years has it been?
Started in Dallas in 2011. And then, so it's been 13, 14 years.
Yeah.
11 in New York. So,
okay.
So, yeah. So, in total, 13, 14 years.
So, all these years, you're kind of like trauma bonding.
Yeah, bro. I mean, dude, we started at the same time, right?
Yeah, 2012. Yep.
2012, that area, right? Yep, so, we're just like,
we're the same
you're
class.
in DC.
Yep.
Yeah. So, you're just doing the mics.
Yeah.
There's on Instagram. Thank God. I don't envy the guys now who are thinking of how to make content at 3 years in.
Crazy.
So it's just very, very like, there was a kung fu-ness to it. You know, you work the methods, you work the swipes, punch the wall 1,000 times, learn the concepts of comedy. What even is a joke? Understatement, overstatement, metaphor, character, irony, you know, meta humor, like what are the tools you're even using to create the joke? So like learning that was essential. And even now, I feel like every time I write a new joke, I'm like starting at square one. I'm learning the path. Do I go a character here, or do I riff by adding a character that's like diametrically opposed to whatever I'm doing? Would that even work? Is that feeling ham-fisted? All those questions I'm asking constantly. I'm trying to always fill out the cube, you know, of the bit, and it's never the same, bro. I always feel like a new baby every time I start a new joke. I don't know if you have that same feeling.
No, I mean I love hearing the passion that you have. It's dope as fuck. I was talking to Winston about this, our friend, and he's very passionate. He hit another gear in the past couple years.
Yeah, of course.
And I get to see him, the progression from when he came to the scene back in like 2018 from like bumfuck Virginia, where the fuck he's from, and just
that's
fucking,
literally the name of his place. Actually, I think it's called.
But like just like work his way up, and now he's at the top, like number one top dog,
dude,
killer. And I'm like, do you think it requires some type of mental illness to get to this level? Like, there's a theory like, oh, every comic has like this. But to get to where, you know, that killer, to dialed in, the way you were fucking doing all this shit, like what do you think, is it a passion?
Yeah, bro.
Is it or is it something that like you have to just keep going? Is it like your fixation?
It's a combination. It's fixation. If you're going to be truly unique, truly like a unique comic.
Yeah. Top tier,
truly
1%, like
1%. People look at you for guidance because you are unique. And there's only one way to be unique is if you go into yourself.
All in,
The inevitable counter truth is that there's going to be mad haters at every level. Haters who hate the fact you're getting spots. Haters who find the weaknesses early on and dial them up. Maybe I was more energy overriding before. They used to call me Act Outs McGee back then. Johnny Act Outs. That was like my name.
Well, maybe you just weren't. You didn't figure it. I think I remember you from those days.
Oh yeah, sure.
I remember you from those days. But like, to your dog, like you get all the flowers. Like you stuck. You are another. It clicked,
dude, for sure.
Everything kind of It found its place,
and it was like the haters. It's like a Doppler. Haters. It's interesting. You can't think about them, right? Obviously, because then you'll become worse as a comic. But you'll know you're getting better because the haters have to upgrade their own hate, right? So in the beginning...
Move the line.
Yes. In the beginning, it becomes a binary. He's not funny. And everyone's kind of can hear them. Then it becomes, he's not that funny. So that means there's an implicit, you are funny, it's the gradient now. How funny are you? Then, by the end, they got to use your credits to hate on you. They got to be like, man, I don't like his last 2 specials. You just advertised for me in the process of the hate.
Right.
So that's how haters. Once you realize your haters are attacking your credits,
right?
Literally, now you're good,
right?
And so I think that's what's going on. It's like this concept of like haters will always be there, always be there. But like, are you? If you even let them kind of in, you're not going to create the house that you want to build. And I think anything in your house that is not of your own making is a waste of the space. It is a disrespect to you and a disrespect to the people who love you in this game, in this journey. If you do anything truly fake up there for people if you already have fans, maybe if you're learning, it's okay. But if you have fans who are coming out to see you and you don't give them yourself, it is a disservice and it is a disrespect to both you, the art form, and the people who come to see you. So it's very serious, I think.
Yeah.
The love people are giving you. If you ever get lucky enough, as I'm experiencing, to get to that stage, it's not lost on me how special and how much more intent I want to have in my work.
Dude, I love it, man.
No.
Who are some of your like mentors or influences? Like guys you're like, man, I took this from you. Like,
Sure.
Yeah.
Right, it's crazy because like I probably experienced this too. Is like you have these heroes and then you realize at one point you're like, I'm as good as the guys that I looked up to.
Yeah, of course.
But even then, there's some guys that are still above.
Of course.
So I still see as Godfrey as like this untouchable comedy god. Like this guy's like so good. I see
killer. Yeah. I
see Sebastian Maniscalco only up to Aren't You Embarrassed? The special when he had the pink V-neck. It is the best special I think of all time. It has the perfect confluence of writing and act out, smart and dumb, energy, heart and mind. And that's after that is when all the Jersey Goombas came and ruined his whole fucking act, in my opinion. But I think that era, so I have little moments in time. Like, it's not just I love this comic, it's I love this comic circa, like what time. So Louis, maybe Shameless, hilarious, 06 to 09. Bill Burr on his first 2 Netflix specials. Who else do I love? I mean, Eddie Murphy I used to love a lot more. Then you re-see his specials, you're like, this guy was riding off pure talent. This guy had no writing anywhere in his brain.
I mean, to be fair, he was like 18, 19 years. He was like child. He was like a child.
And we made him to a little star and talking about poop, and we're like, you're a genius. Yeah. But he's just that good.
He's so talented.
He's one of the most naturally talented comics of all time, easily. And I think the older Eddie Murphy knows that. He's scared of 19-year-old Eddie. He's terrified of that guy because he knows how good he was. Yeah. And he knows that maybe he's not as good anymore. And like, you're right. 19-year-old you was the best version of you, man. Yeah. Who else? The people I do comedy with, man.
Yeah, just killers.
Who did I come up with? Kate Belufa I came up with, who also was in Funny AF, super killer. Peter Ravello, he's a killer in New York. Eagle Witt was one of my best boys, is one of my best boys.
Yeah, he's been here a bunch.
He's my guy forever. I came up with him. And we were both getting shit on for our comedy.
Really?
Yeah, so me and him were like he's still one of my best boys.
I mean, is that just New York culture? Like just getting shit on?
Yeah, getting shit on. Anybody who gets stuff too.
Speaking of getting shit on, bro, Chris Rock was a little bit kind of weird on Funny AF, man. What's going on? What was your like takeaway? Was that like, do you think that's intentional? Do you think it was a little bit of autism? Do you think like do you think he just has like a weird like quirk where he doesn't know how to be socially like chill on public on TV? Like, I think
it's a combination of all three, bro. Yeah. Or whatever it is. I think I told the producers, I was like, hey man, I don't know if Chris Rock is gonna be a good guy energetically to like be a nurturer. He's a legend. Right. Does he nurture? I don't think that. You know? You got Tony Rock struggling to get spots on his shows. Right. There's this moment on one of his documentaries where like there's this moment of like Tony calls his mom, and I was like, what amazingly happened in your career? He's like so emotional. He's like, Chris Rock's giving me 10 at his show. I'm like,
right.
How is that? I think it should have been super hard to get. Anyway, whatever. But
I kind of relate to that a little bit.
yeah.
I have a weird kinship with Tony Rock, I guess.
Hilarious. That's funny. But I don't think that he's nurturing. I don't think that's a bad thing. You see what I'm saying? If you're not a nurturing guy, you don't have to be that, But if it's a show that's about looking at younger comics and giving how about anybody else, man? Shit.
Yeah, not to make excuses for the older generation, man, but man, those guys are like
salty dogs.
Dude, rough.
I will say the black circuit got more salty dogs than the old school black circuit got more salty dogs than any fucking micro scene. Because I get it. They were the hardest killers for decades.
Hyper competitive.
There
could only be one.
They brought the rap game into the comedy game.
That Def Jam whole era,
it bred the best comics alive. I mean, in those terms of killing and smashing. And you still, woe be to you if you got to follow one of these guys. They're incredible. But their culture was so much darker, and I think they've kept it.
Something happened recently. I would say in the past 5 years. I'd say mental health started entering the stand-up world. Where everyone's like, I think I just want to work on myself and go to therapy. Where that was never the thing in the 90s or 2000s where people just died of overdosing. It was just a very, very common thing. I've lost, I hate to say, 14 comics. I've known 14 comics that have died of
drugs.
I'm
up there. I'm in that range.
Yeah. And so something that a lot of comics don't speak on, how do you stay mental health wise? Especially right now.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? What's some things have you thought about that?
Yeah.
How to stay chill?
Bro, the more I get famous every day, the more I want to call my mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? The more I'm like, oh, these are the guys. These are the motherfucking guys. You don't realize,
dude, it's the best.
Dude, they're cool.
I love talking to my parents now that I make money in comedy, man. But let me tell you, it was rough before.
Bitch, you don't think Jesus?
Yeah, talking to my mom before was cool. She was always had my back. My dad would get a little uncomfortable.
Yeah,
because he supported, but it was almost like, okay, when is this going to?
What's happening?
Yeah.
Again, people say I love you.
The credits don't mean any. They don't know. I just opened for this person.
You say I was at JFL. They're like, what airport is that?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They don't know goddamn shit.
Yeah,
but. They want the best for you in the deepest of ways, and no one else actually in the world, not even your own brothers and sisters, want the best for you the way your parents do. Good parents, parents, and most parents are good. I mean, 99% I think are phenomenal people because they deal with you, But I think who's really day one? We all say day one. It's my day one. It's not day one.
Right.
Who's really day one? Who for real? Who's the only day ones you really got?
Yeah, umbilical cord.
Umbilical.
That's the one.
Cut, slice, your daddy, bam.
Bam.
And he's like, make some money now.
Yeah.
Let's go. You're 2 days old. Let's go. They are day ones. And for real, if you can't see them as day ones, it's a disservice you're doing to yourself. I think I'm starting to really understand, okay, these are my people.
Yeah.
Not on some, I love you, but I don't like you. It's on some no, y'all are people I should be hanging out with.
Of course.
Let's hang. Y'all are cool. Y'all are legitimately cool people that I should be looking up to and be let me learn some shit from them. Stuff like that. Stuff you used to do for your popular guys at school or the guys you'd be as actors and celebrities. My parents are my celebs now. I'm like, ooh,
yeah.
Y'all are cool as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different thing. And I'm trying to, I haven't said I love you yet. Let's not get crazy. Let's not get wild.
Yeah.
One time I said I love you to my dad. He was like, okay, and he put down the phone, bro.
Are you gonna buy your parents anything? What's their love language? How do you make them
sure,
do you want to flex on them, stun on them?
Yeah.
Is it restaurants, hotel?
My dad hates restaurants.
Cars.
My mom would like to travel, so I'll probably take her places. I'll take my mom places.
Any cities you got planned?
Probably Australia. She wants to go to Australia really badly. I got you. It's gonna be tough because my mom is a bad flyer. She's annoying. So I don't think she understands how long Australia flights are. So it'll be interesting. But
would you do business class now or first?
Damn, man, fuck. Asking the hard questions, dude.
I'm just curious.
No, because I still got the frugal South Asian guy in me.
Yeah,
you know?
of course.
On Honestly, if there's an option to make my mom the hostess so we can get the free flight, I would do it. Have her serve some drinks. Mom, earn your keep, Mom. Fuck.
Yeah. Okay, so the Australia trip for mom.
Yeah.
And then dad?
Bro, my dad, I've never gotten my dad something that he's ever used in my life. My dad don't like shit that I give him.
Does he have like sports teams as he like? Or?
He's a big photographer. So I would get him top of the line lens, something insane.
Yeah.
He likes DC a lot because he always goes around mad nature. He lives in Alexandria, lives in the area.
Oh, very cool.
So he
didn't want to come to the shows, or
we got a loving relationship, but he's not necessarily like I'll go to the shows type of guy. Maybe he's waiting for me to invite him, but I don't really know if he wants to really go. I don't know.
Yeah,
we haven't broached that subject yet. It's really interesting.
Maybe he's uncomfortable with comedy.
Perhaps maybe seeing me at my maybe dads want to see their sons at their core secretly. So he's probably always on my Instagram checking me out.
Yeah.
But to see it,
it's a lot.
It might be a lot.
Do you think he likes being the center of attention?
Yeah.
I think that's my dad too.
Oh yeah.
I think he has trouble. Like, he's very happy. He wears t-shirts with my face on it while he works, sells ice cream. He drives an ice cream truck.
What?
But I think there's an ice cream truck themes all over the if you ever noticed. Yeah, he still does it. 43.
Really?
Yeah, and great guy. But I do think there's a part of him is like, I could be funny. He's okay.
Well, he's Iranian, right?
Yeah.
Iranian, some of those arrogant people on earth.
Yeah, very confident. Very like he needs the attention. He's a boomer. Like,
yes.
He needs the attention.
That's my theory of why the Iranian Revolution didn't catch on in America. Because Palestinians, everyone knows a cool Palestinian, but everyone knows kind of a little arrogant Iranian. I gotta say, you too, man. I thought you were good, bro.
Yeah,
you lord over me with your life. No, love Iranians, love the Persians. Just joking, haha.
Yeah.
But
there's a little truth to it.
I grew up with many Iranians. I know all the Zoroastrians, I know all the Baha'is, I know all the Muslims, I know all y'all. I know y'all's people.
Do you practice? Are you like practicing Muslim?
Lover of the truth, but not necessarily like codified as like a specific 5 times a dayer,
Is that where you get your like spirituality, you think, or your groundedness?
I grew up Muslim, so I use that language, but I wouldn't say I'm like disciplined in that way. But I'm a deist of the highest order. Like I believe in all the continuation, the humility of human beings and just learning more as I can, So I try to use rationality in the way of, in the pursuit of the knowledge.
Hell yeah.
If that makes sense?
Yeah, of course.
Because if my rationality didn't accept it, I would throw it away. But my logical brain has taken enough anecdotes and seen the world in a way where I'm like, no, it makes sense that this would be a thing that keeps going.
So this is the week where your life has changed a lot.
Yes.
Which is really cool. It's a very I've had one other friend, Matt Rife, have this kind of rapid rise. I was around. What are some looking fast forward 5-10 years? What do you want to see? Dream case scenario, career status, spiritual status. Where you at? Like, what do you want to?
In what? How many years?
Say let's say 5.
5. Gotcha. I'll answer the question in a second. I just want to also say Matt Rife. People get on him a lot. Great guy and very funny dude, and on record, because people for some reason want to attack. It's a hot guy in comedy.
Yep.
But I'll say this: a lot of comics will be like, oh, only hot girls like him. I'm like, listen, when Matt talks to you, you become a hot girl. Like any dude, he's like, hey, I love your stuff, man. Oh, okay, all right. He's got the energy, he's got the career, he's got that level. There's a reason why everyone's on him.
Right.
You don't just post crowd work clips and get famous.
Right.
They got to be good, right? Anyway, so I hate when a lot of comics hate on one comic. I don't fuck with that shit.
Yeah, not just that. The most humble dude, by the way.
Nicest guy.
Humble,
nicest
sweetheart.
Guy, funniest guy.
Great guy.
Anyway, so 5 years selling out shows at the highest level, doing the jokes. You know what I really want to do more than anything, is the ability to see something and make a 5-minute joke about it in 10 minutes.
Ooh.
Have that like Goku final form, Super Saiyan 3, sees everything. Morpheus knows how to bend time. That kind of thing where I just want to be a true master that understands every component of the thing I'm doing. And then being able to do it for as many people as possible, at the highest level, MSG, full, sold out. But really the thing that would drive me is being able to take the hat and in 5 minutes create a 10-minute hat bit that is satire that's got me in it in every ounce of the joke, and people are dying.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Not Seinfeld, but like you said, if that makes any sense.
I love it. No, I love it. It's funny because my mind, as you're telling me this, it went to a place where like, because I'm married 3 years.
Yeah.
I'd be like, man, when you get married, your wife's gonna be so annoyed with you.
Wait.
She'd be like, babe, like you're not even looking. Like, hold on, I'm looking at this. You're just staring at a hat. I told you, are we going to the mall or not? And you're like, I gotta get this hat joke to work.
Then what happens is
I'm on stage in 20 minutes.
You try to do the hat joke, and you end up writing a 20-minute bitch about a bit about your wife being a bitch.
No. It's not even about being. It's dope to see someone so passionate.
Yes.
But I love it, and I have that passion, but I also like one thing I learned, and this is like my path. Like I felt like there need to be balance because I have I have a family in comedy that's 10 years older. Yes. I have friends that are doing stadiums. I have I've been around for a long time, and I was like, okay, like what do I what kind of life do I want to live? And I was like, dude, I don't. Sometimes I'm late 30s now, so. I have comic friends in their 40s and 50s, and I'm like, some of these homies are like mad creepy. Yeah, you know what I mean?
There's a lot,
and it happens kind of quick.
You never know when it's gonna happen, bro. Chris D'Elia was hot for a second. Remember that?
I remember. Woo! I was there when he was like on the rise. It was nothing to see it up close was like insane.
Wow. Right?
Yeah.
He became
Laugh Factory, the Comedy Store, when he'd walk out, he'd just have 2 girls with him. Dude, it was the craziest thing to see.
It was crazy. And he was in life. He was definitely lived that life. And
that whole Me Too movement, low-key changed me. Yeah. Like, because it changed my whole perception of what I thought cool, well, because it's like the idea of someone who can get any girl.
Yes.
And still does some, I was like, oh, that was like a teaching. I was like, that's bad.
Your character is more important than the acquisitions, the laughter that you get, the women that are into you. If you put value in that, which I think, dude, a lot of comics, dudes, we got into this kind of to be hotter than we were. Right. Everyone from Victor Hugo to us, like any artist is just trying to get laid in the beginning, probably.
Yeah.
But if that's where you stay 14 years in, it's lame. It's not cool to flaunt shit, I think. I mean, it's an immigrant thing in us too, though. We're like, don't make a fuss type energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
do you see yourself getting married?
Bro, I don't know. Because here's the thing, I like to give energy. I have a lot of it. Yep. You see it. I'm a social guy. But not just that. It's not just I like people. I like talking to them. I like seeing what's up with their lives. I like. I'm attracted to that energy of people, women who are like smart and beautiful. Like I love that.
It's like the Baha'i. You're like
the spiritual fuckboy. Let's find something above on that bed. But it's 25-year-old Usama would not be able to handle this. Right. 25-year-old Usama would be more on the Chris D'Elia tip of like the 2 girls. Yeah, but after you. I remember what changed me was not me too. It was I had this model, like I was dating this model from Florida, right? So in my young boy version, that's the highest level, right? Yeah. Oh, you Florida model, you must be the coolest guy ever, right? But I call it the loop, where it's like every time we were together, I feel like an awesome guy. Like I'm so cool. I'm with this model, banging, yes. But here's the thing, in your mind, it's not even true what hot even is. Obviously hot and beauty is a beholder, but in your mind, the hotter person you get back in those days, when you're,
of course,
in that,
you're growing, you're a young man, you're learning.
Right. The hotter in your mind the girl is, the larger the loop is between when you feel that need again. So if you are with someone who you don't think is hot, it might be like a week before you need that thing itched of like, I'm awesome, I'm a cool guy. The hotter the girl, you'll feel cool for longer, but that loop comes back.
Right.
So I call it the loop, where it's like, no matter what, if you're living on gratification, the better the gift or the bauble, you'll have the larger the loop, but the loops all come back. It's always gonna come back. You're not living in a way, you're not nourishing the right concepts. You're nourishing the acquisition. So it took me till that, because I thought I was like locked in at like, this is it, I got it. And when I remember feeling like, oh, I need the urge to like go on a date again and feel that female attention and feel that female validation, I was like, this will never end. This will never end. And that was, late 20s. And that changed everything. Then it became a whole different world of like, what am I valuing? What are the things that, because every man in Western culture, I think the most nefarious thing for women is like, be skinny as possible, right? But for us, it's like, fuck the most and you're the coolest. Right. We have to undo that as a society because men are still in that. And it's like one of the worst. I think it'll eat you alive, bro. And that's where the creepy comes in. Because eventually you just don't look good anymore. Yeah. And you have that same mindset.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Bro. Like, God damn, bro. You see those like tabloid pics, you're like, what is that whale doing? But
well, we could revisit this in 5 years.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, man.
We'll see.
Have fun opening for Zayn. On your jet, 20,000 people?
Who knows? It's gonna be the arena.
Yeah.
Arena.
Yeah,
oh my God. Yeah. God damn. Wait, have you ever played arena? Have you played what's the
we did Red Rocks and Hollywood Bowl.
Jesus Christ.
Those were insane.
Is that not in the wrong, right?
No. Okay. No. But the cool it was Matt. Shout out to Matt for those. What's cool about this, and the reason why I was asking you this is like a time capsule. This is like the week that you pop. So like we could revisit this in a year, 2 years. That's why marriage, for the audience, I don't give a fuck like what you want to do. It's cool to see where you're at philosophy wise.
Yes.
Because you're going to evolve, you're going to tour, you're going to have more fame, more attention, more eyes, and how you handle it and how you navigate what your lifestyle is what works for you. For what you want.
Yes, I agree. It's wild. I do think the things I want to create are a real love, regardless, platonically, with friends, with partner, whatever it is. It doesn't necessarily have to be a monogamous concept. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it will be. Who knows? My mom's gonna kill me, But I'm not trying to overthink this stuff. I'm just trying to live every day. Try to live in love. Give as much as you can to people around you, and respect the work you do. And give time to the people that really love you. If I can do that, no matter what stage, I think I'll be okay.
I love that. I think that's fantastic.
Will I DM, Margot Robbie one day?
Right.
Perhaps.
Right.
Perhaps. Good day, mate. That's what I heard because she's Australian. And with a good day, mate.
Hell yeah.
It makes her normal. I'm not over.
Is that the dream?
The Shangri-La? Nah, not really. It's like,
do you have a list like
this girl who's like from high school probably,
really? This is where it all stems from.
Hannah, who's married, 3 kids.
Yeah.
I hit her back up. She lives in Arkansas now.
Netflix, funny as top 2, baby.
She's like, I'm breastfeeding right now. What do you get out of my life?
Yeah.
No, it's not. I'm not thinking in those ways. It's more like I really am just thinking about that hat. That everything I'm doing is like about that hat.
Dog, I love it, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I love that. I love the passion. I'm excited for you.
Dude.
Again, wanted to give you your flowers. Thank you so much for being coming to 808. 8 sold out shows.
Come on.
You are.
Hey, wait, before you even.
Yes.
I want to give you some love. Thanks for being so flexible. And so quick with
it's part of my evolution and change too, of like giving it up, and like I'm kind of getting back into community and friendship and peace. The tour life is great. I love it. I love comedy. I have a passion for it, but there's nothing better than like brotherhood and like we're kind of all in the game to get. There's enough for everybody.
I think so.
And there's enough like showing love like this, and just there's so many people, young comics that look up to you right now. I feel like just having this platform to just share just the things that you're going through for these young comics. So, any advice for the young open mic comics watching, or like young artists, or even as a kid trying to find his way in life? Because, think back to like 21-year-old Usama trying to figure things out, starting before even he's like considering an open mic, your personality versus how far you've come. Sacrifice, perseverance.
Sure. Damn, bro. This is beautiful.
Resilience, because
it's like a theme song of like a TV show right now. It's
it's coming like
sacrifice, resilience, SWAT cats. If you do art for somebody else, you're stupid. You want to get laughs, you want to survive in these rooms. I get it, but it's better to bomb now being yourself than it is to kill being someone else. trust me, I know so many comics who are shit comics 9 years in, 10 years in, because they didn't follow who they are, and now they're doing some facsimile of someone else, man. And that's a sad thing, because you wasted your time and you wasted your life doing this because you wanted a pat on the back more than you wanted to grow and learn about yourself. So that's what I'd say to any new comic: is self-knowledge with a bomb is worth 1,000 times more than a kill that wasn't you to begin with.
Damn.
Woo!
Woo!
Hey,
that's it, baby.
Damn, I'm blushing. I want to kiss myself.
All right, man. Well, we got a show, but thank you so much, brother. Yo, go check out the homie Usama Siddiquee on tour.
Yes.
You did it, baby. All right.